I want to talk to all of you all about statement logic. So what is statement logic, you may ask? Well, this is all about questions in which we're giving some information. Our job is to find the answer option that is definitely true, not somewhat true, definitely true, right, based only on that information. We cannot use any extra information that we might know, all right? This skill is all about using the information in front of us. So for example, we've got this lovely pirate fella over here who says, I only have gold, silver, and diamonds in my treasure chest. That means the situation, we know no extra information. We only know that the pirate has gold, silver, and diamonds in my treasure chest. If that's the case, then we need to be able to answer which of these would be true. Are there rubies in the treasure chest? The pirate has not said there are. Pirates love treasure. This may be true, but it's not true in the situation. You see, I love treasure myself as well, but that doesn't mean we know that from the situation. See, gold is shiny. Gold is shiny, typically, right? But again, we don't know that from the information given. Instead, we do know that D, right, there is gold in the treasure chest. We've got a lot of information here, right? We're told that the chest only contains gold, silver, and diamonds. That means there are no rubies in it, right? We have no way of knowing this other information, and that means that D is going to be correct. This is what we consider statement logic. One thing is true, we're told, which means only one other thing can be true. Definitely true. All right, that doesn't stop there. Some questions might show us a group of images, such as these lovely images here. The method is the same, all right? So let's work through the options one by one until we find the statement about the images that is definitely true. So for example here, given from the images, A, whales live in the ocean. Again, that may be true, but can we tell that from the images given? I'm going to wager no. B, some cats are black. Again, this may be true, but can we figure that out from the images given? Are there any black cats in these images? Again, I'm going to go with no. What about they are all types of dog? Well, there are seriously no dogs in these images. So that probably not true. And finally, D, they're all wearing hats. So what we can see from the images here is in fact that all of them are wearing hats, which also, they're all quite fashionable hats, way more fashionable than I am. I especially like the crab's hat. That's a cute one. All right, so what we know then is D, this is true. Not just somewhat true, definitely true. They're all wearing hats. This is what we consider statement logic. Another example of the fact that we cannot use any extra information that we might know. All right, the skill here when we're doing these kinds of questions for 11 plus is to only use the information in front of us. So the information we're given here is that pears are a type of fruit, and Ashan loves all types of fruit. Therefore, what can we deduce? Or not deduce, what can we tell straightforward from this kind of information? A, Ashan hates apples. Well, that can't be true, right? Because Ashan loves all types of fruit, so surely not. B, Ashan loves pears. Interesting, we'll come back to that one. C, pears are delicious, all right? And D, pears are green. So C, pears are delicious. Again, may be true, but we're not given that information in this context. All we know in this is that pears are a type of fruit, and Ashan loves all types of fruit. D, pears are green. Again, this may be true, especially in the image, but we're not using the image here, and we don't know that all pears are green. What we do know is that pears are a type of fruit, and Ashan loves all types of fruit. Therefore, Ashan must love pears, right? Pears are a type of fruit. Ashan loves them all. It's definitely true that Ashan is going to love them. This is going to be our answer because it is definitely true using the information provided. So you may be asked to use your imagination in other instances. For example, creative writing. We want to be as imaginative as possible. Statement logic, no imagination here. Use the information in front of you to come up with the correct answer that we're looking for there.